Hey everyone, welcome to the bundle review, where I take a look at the Humble Bundle and just give it a quick look-see at the basics offered by the Humble Bundle. Today's, or this week's, or whatever, this Humble Bundle is the Humble Bandai Namco Entertainment Bundle. So all the games are published by Bandai Namco Entertainment. I believe it was a company formed in like 2005 by Bandai Namco joining together. I think it was 2005. At some point they merged and made Bandai Namco, Bandai Namco something, and it's only recently changed to Bandai Namco Entertainment is the official name. For the basic pack, we're getting Pac-Man Championship Edition DX Plus, the all-you-can-eat edition bundle, which I think's like, I imagine that's like all the DLC. I'm pretty sure it's most of the DLC at least. A game called Platform Mines and Dead Core, and the proceeds from this bundle are going to the Save the Children Foundation. It's a UK-based charity that promotes the rights and protects the lives. It works to improve the lives of children in developing nations that otherwise don't have a voice to protect them. First, take a look at Pac-Man Championship Edition DX Plus. Here's the Pac-Man Championship DX version, or I've immediately forgotten the title, but it's not your normal Pac-Man, which I do like, because Pac-Man is not my favorite game. I mean, it's a classic, it has its merit, certainly. I was not a huge Pac-Man fan, was never really gotten to it, mostly because I'm bad at it. But this is a different type of Pac-Man, so let's choose a level 2 one I haven't done yet, Championship 2, do a score attack. You can change the difficulty, the visual style. There's a lot of different choices here. We'll stick with like what are the generic. Same with the character, you choose a variety of different characters, but that's nothing important. And see me, auto sound everything. Start the game. This is the important part, just get into the game. It's a very arcadey game. I mean, it's obviously based off an arcade game. It's very much an arcade game still. So there you go, Pac-Man. We eat some pellets. Ghosts get angry and chase us, which is new. Once we clear one side, it's a big important part. Once we clear one side of the maze, fruit spawns, which then resets that side of the maze. That's a huge part of the game. Obviously, it's just clearing out sides of the maze so you get more pellets and get more stuff to eat. We also are starting at a low speed because I have it on easy, but your speed does increase as your score increases, which obviously you want to go faster so you can get as many points as you can, because of course, you know, arcade game, trying to get those points, get that high score, get on that leaderboard. You can make your make the name Butts or whatever. B-U-T, 1T, because we only have 3 letters, but yeah, that's how the game goes. I think it's built some new speed, and once looks kind of relaxed now, it's because we're on beginner mode, so we're at really low speed. Once we start building up some speed, it also depends on the level, because the different maps actually do have different implications on what exactly spawns. As far as how many ghosts, oh my gosh, we are out of control right now. Good turn around and eat those ghosts, but I'm trying to keep the pellets going, keep getting new areas. That we can just get that power pellet, eat these ghosts, there you go, get more points. That's the part I really like about this game, is that different pellets spawn, the different parts of the level, different level layouts, or map layouts, or whatever. Maze layouts, that's probably a better way to say it. Spawn, oh gosh, oh gosh. We also have bombs that we almost just had to use right there. So if we do get ourselves trapped, which we're about to, we can clear out the ghosts with a clever bomb drop. But that's the thing I really like, it has kind of this puzzle element, because there's a maximally efficient way to clear the levels and get as many points as you can, as quickly as you can, while you still have your ghosts chasing you, and sometimes they act predictably, sometimes you don't, and sometimes you build up a whole huge following a ghost like this, which then you just eat and get tons of points, and it's incredibly satisfying. Oh, look at that. Those poor ghosts had no idea what hit them. You can get some bombs back, spawn a whole new area, new power pellet, eat all these ghosts. It is out of control, and it is incredibly satisfying, like I just said. I'll eat that guy. Then get some new power pellets. Is that a... Let me eat this guy. Okay, I guess I won't. Is this a fruit over here? No, it's not. Oh, hello! Oh! Also, there are sleeping ghosts, as you just saw right there, who will wake up when you get too close and chase you. Ghosts chase... And when the ghosts get close, they don't act normally, like you'd normally expect a Pac-Man ghost to perform. They'll actually just chase you down to the grave, because they get crazy and obsessive. See if we can reset that side while clearing this side properly. There we go. And we get a big old train of ghosts along us, which we can consume with once we get the power pellet. And like I'm trying to say, this is what what I really like about this version of the game is that it becomes like an arcade puzzler kind of deal. You get really fast. You're trying to clear the levels as efficiently and as quickly as you can, and that is surprisingly fun and very arcadey. Especially when you get the speed super high and you're just running a riot and all these ghosts. Okay, running a clinic on these guys. Oh, all these points. It's delicious. Give me all these guys too. I'm going super fast, like I said, so I'm not the best Pac-Man player, so it suddenly requires tons of concentration. Because we're on easy mode, it does that like extended slowdown for us, which is very nice. Like I said, yeah, I'm not. Okay, whoa, getting really fast here for me. I'm not the best Pac-Man player, but I still have fun with it. Even though, like I said, Pac-Man's not my favorite game. I'm not the best Pac-Man player, but I'm still really enjoying. It's really satisfying to murder all these ghosts and try to figure out the best way to get as many power orbs as you can and clear the and clear the side of the levels as fast as you can inside the maze in order to get new power pelts to spawn in order to maximize your point income, so to speak. Oh, there we go. Yeah, look at that. Look at this combo we're on. Out of control right now. Get around, get all these guys. Go get that 4-leaf clover. Keep that guy, get more power pellet going on. Oh, this is very satisfying. Also, we have time trials and score attack and leaderboard scores. This is very much a compete with everyone, try to get the highest score kind of deal. Which is very arcadey. Like you would have old arcades, just try to get high score, put your initials, butts in there, and then have the highest score or whatever. Oh no. Okay, get some. Nope. Bomb. Just get the points. Eat everything. We finished. I mean, new high score. You know, it's the first time I played it. 603,000 the best, but it's very fun. Feels good, and we unlock some stuff cool. You know, we get unlocked. Now we can do the time trial, and we can unlock new levels. We have unlocks, and we get global leaderboards and all that. But yeah, it's a very fun arcade game. You can get it. There's a bit of those puzzle elements, and I want to say puzzle elements. I like really light puzzling, trying to figure out how to get the most efficient score per level. Because all levels are different. They spawn for ways. One of the levels was like a ton of ghosts, so you really had to balance getting power pellets and eating all the ghosts, because every time you reset the maze, there'd be like 100 ghosts on the side. Not actually 100, that's absurd, but there'd be a ton of ghosts that I have to deal with. So it's a very fun, arcadey, it feels like a much more fast-paced, eventful version of the original Pac-Man mechanics, and I really like that. And to actually have decent fun playing, I can imagine, you just kind of veg out. Don't focus, you're just going, letting your skills take over. You're not thinking too hard about it, especially with the high speed. I mean, there's no time to think, so it really helps you. It's a nice little meditative kind of arcade game, and I really appreciate it. And here is Platform Mines, a platforming scavenger hunt type game. We just load up our save file and kind of see what I mean. Populate with enemies. We're in this mine type environment. We can just go ahead and teleport somewhere, and the objective here, I'll just tell you. We have a variety of weapons. Why don't I actually have my weapons? I had a machine gun, a bazooka, and a pistol, and now I have just a pistol. That's kind of disturbing. But the idea is that we were trying to rebuild Robo-Dig. Disable the tips. Get out of here. Because I've already seen all those. Is that we're trying to rebuild this giant robot to, I assume, escape. To be honest, I didn't really read the instructions. But yes, we are looking for these guns that build the blocks for us. And we don't have all the guns to rebuild all blocks, so we can't even finish Mr. Robo-Dig. So, we're trying to find those. And we do that by going over to this teleporter, and we teleport. Oh, that's me. I was like, what the heck is that? That's Robo-Dig things right there. And we're trying to find these parts. Actually, I think I just didn't save it again. That's probably, I didn't save it again. That's for the reason why I don't have all my stuff, is I just forgot to save it again. I don't think I intentionally didn't save it. But we need to find that goal. See, there's a goal distance right there. We could money, because we can buy stuff at our shop, buy new weapons. So there's 4 different types of weapons: shotgun, machine gun, bazooka. I hadn't even gotten the bazooka. I played for about an hour and a half. And I had a pretty good machine gun, shotgun, and pistol. Never found a bazooka, fortunately, so not quite sure how effective those are. But all the weapons seem to have, shotguns, high damage, but low range, and Machine gun's pretty spammy, it does good damage, and pistol does high per bullet shot, but a smaller clip. Get the idea. And of course we can use money to buy that. Also can use money to increase our energy belt. And one thing I do really like about this game, so you fight creatures and get there. You also get new hats if you go in your inventory. So you found an army hat, which would be less damage, but already wearing a, oops. We're wearing a cook hat, which is more pistol damage, so we can keep that on for a little more pistol damage. And the health, as you can see, we have this little blue circle around us. That's like our light. That's how far we can see. And the more damage we take, we'll just show you here. Smaller it gets, you guys could like actually hear me some. And then it gets harder to see. So if we go into this dark area, all of a sudden we can't see much very well. And it makes the game very tense if you're in an unknown area and you have very little health. You're already close to dying because you have low health. Suddenly you can't see traps, you can't see enemies very well, and it becomes kind of scary at that point. But as you go through, you can find these energy gems, which restore your energy, which are your health, and there they are. You get some more of them on that platform. There are different levels, heal you a different amount, but yeah, that's how you get healed up, by using those energy gems that you find or sell. There's a shop, you can sell your extra items by. The shop sells some weapons, but the weapons will start. There's some light RPG elements here. If we go to our inventory, you can see like pistol has stats, damage, and load speed and stuff. Which, as you find new weapons, better stats, light RPG elements like that. And the shop sells some weapons, but the thing you mostly want to buy is the increased energy belt to increase your max health, and also how far you can see. Ultimately, because energy, like I said, energy is also your light source. Your health is also your light source, which I think is really interesting. Like I said, is some pretty cool implications as far as the gameplay is concerned. And also, oh, get out of your shotgun, shoot me. Drop shotgun? No. Sometimes enemies drop their weapons, and you can upgrade your weapons that way. But also, you increase your bag size and carry more gems, carry more weapons, we have to go back and sell stuff. There's also, you can find precious minerals, you can find like deposits of silver, so I guess there's some mining mechanics. Now you can find like a silver deposit, which increases your, which you can sell for money. So like we go back here, go back to base, you'll find teleporters all over the world, which is fantastic, because if you had to go back very, very far, I get it, I know, I'm about to sell. Like if you had to go back very far, I see those teleporters pretty regularly spaced, which is great, because if you had to travel around a lot for that, that'd be very frustrating. And I think I remember this one, because it took me a long time to remember, to figure out how to get into that weapon. They have to come through here. The map's not terribly useful, it's kind of hard to read sometimes, because it keeps changing colors. I guess green is land and blue, another color is not land, and just shows different. I don't find it the best map. I guess it works. And we can sell our everything, sell our excess stuff. We can buy upgraded bags and we carry more stuff. So when we're out adventuring, we find enough stuff, we can come back and sell it all. Oh, actually, it might just be right down here. I'm thinking of a different part. Yeah, this one's just right here. And here we go, found another block cannon. So then we go and build. We can go back. Well, we don't need to do that now. We don't actually, pretty much don't need to rebuild the robot until we have all of the pieces back. But then we get another location of a new piece. We go to our map. It's way up, way up, way up there. It actually doesn't take that long to get to, which is one thing about this game that, I mean, it's entertaining. Run around, shoot stuff. You have light RPG elements. You can, you know, sell stuff and get new stuff, and then you build a giant robot, which is all pretty cool. But the gameplay loop gets really repetitive really quickly. So we like teleport to an area. We pick up junk we find, these crystals and precious metals. Shoot a lot of enemies that, not a lot of them are terribly imaginative. There's lots of guys with guns and like bats. And there's some that do some interesting things, especially you get to the scarier levels. The farther away you get from the base, the higher level the biome is, I guess to say. You have some scarier enemies and stronger enemies. But it's just so, the gameplay loop gets kind of boring. I found myself after about, you know, an hour of gameplay, I stopped killing enemies. I was like, what do I need money for? I have a decent amount of health to just farming what I can, just getting some windfalls like that, and killing some enemies and selling stuff. And I got kind of tired of killing enemies, so I was doing what I'm doing now, which is just run to a teleporter, heal, and then don't even attack the enemies. Just make a beeline for the this new robo block. Because the gameplay loop, yeah, gets kind of repetitive. We just go to base, shoot weapons. Okay, go to the base, shoot weapons. Go back to the base, shoot weapons. You just kind of keep repeating that cycle, and occasionally you get caught in a thing like that, and then you just heal up with energy gems, and guess what? You're fine. It's like it never happened. So it did get a little boring after. I did find it get a little boring after like an hour and a half of play, but if you can space it up, I'm having fun again coming back into it. So I guess it's a game you don't play for long periods of time. I think it was ported from mobile, and it certainly feels like it. It feels a little bit ported from mobile. And if it wasn't, well then I just sound like dumb, but the reason I say that is that it definitely feels like games a lot more fun to play in short bursts. Like I'll go in for like an hour, find the gun, and then save and quit, and then come back in and just do that again. Because if you do that all repeatedly, it gets kind of boring, and I get kind of speedrunning and just want to skip through all the Roboblock cannons and just rebuild the robot, which there's like a dozen at least, I think, of those things you need to find, maybe even 15. So there's a fair bit of content to find, especially because some of them spawn fairly fast. Some of them spawn pretty far away. You have to go distance to go find them, and sometimes it's not immediately obvious how you get to them, because you have to like go around a long way, so to speak, to actually get anywhere. Can I just jump up there and get healed? But yeah, it's fun for short periods of time, and if you really like exploration, the mining all feels kind of weak, and the combat's, you shoot 4 directions for a decent amount of damage. It's all acceptable. It's not blowing me out of the water, but it's all acceptable, and it's fun to play for like an hour at a time. Come back in, find another block, and eventually you get to build this giant cool robot thing, and you beat the game. So that's what I have to say about platform mines. Next we have Dead Core. It is a platformer that seems to be based around the idea of speedrunning. Of course, completing levels as quickly as you can in whatever way that you can. Also, there's a story mode. You can like find logs and different levels, and it gives you kind of some clues what's going on. Kind of reminds me of a Portal-ish kind of setup, especially because it's a very interesting environment you're in. You seem to be in some floating Skylab thing, and you're some sort of robot that doesn't die. You can choose levels, and the campaign is called Cycle. And we get some different abilities here. Switch gun, dash, whatever Gmod is. I haven't found yet, so can't give you anything on that. But we have the double jump, we have our gun, and we have our dash. Now, the gun isn't so much a weapon as it is a tool. You're not doing much combat. You are using it to turn things on and off and such. And here we are. It's a game based on, like I said, based around speedrunning as a platformer. So you have to get up here. That's the kind of thing the Switch gun. This is like an hour and a half into the game. Oh, except I'm not very good at this game. I mean, I'm okay, but oh, that was terrible. I could just redo that. The first time you go through, you're just kind of, I wouldn't call it a puzzler, but the first time you go through, you're mostly just trying to figure out how to get through the areas without getting yourself killed, and how to do it in an efficient manner. The sound's pretty good. Sound effects are alright too. In fact, I might even turn them down a little bit. A little touch loud. Get out of your audio. I appreciate it. You just have to trust me when I say the sound effects are perfectly acceptable. Well, now it's a touch too quiet, whatever. You have your double jump, you have traps like these, this will suck you in. If you touch anything red, all this red laser stuff, that's all lethal. So this thing's surrounded by red lasers. You want to take care of that. Just gotta shoot the switch. It takes it down. One thing about switch gun is that it has this, see the projectile. So it feels like it has a projectile. It looks like it has a projectile travel time. But if I try to lead this thing... Alright, let's let it go again, because I kind of messed that up. Yeah, let it go. If I try to, like, lead it to hit with the projectile, it doesn't seem to... never seems to hit. I mean, I'm just looking at the projectile speed the wrong way, but it feels like an artificial projectile speed, because your projectile seems to travel really quickly, which is good because you're going to need some fast reaction time for some of these puzzles. I'm hesitant to call them puzzles, but some of them are awfully puzzle-like on just how you actually get through it and survive. And otherwise, you're trying to, if you're into speedrunning, this is a game meant for speedrunning. Even as a speedrunning special mode, there's speedrunning, like, oh no, don't go that way. The developers really listen to speedrunners and speedrunning community. This is a game, yeah, it's a game made for speedrunning. So if you're into speedrunning, this is a game for you. Well, I shouldn't say that because maybe you just don't want to be speedrunning a game for the sake of speedrunning it, and we got stuck inside the platform and then murdered. This game, what's called, it's not buggy at all, but there are, feels like, one thing I really like about this game is that it's not strictly, what I'm going to say, it's not, there's not a strict way to do everything. It's intentionally, there are intentionally different ways, alternate ways of doing stuff. I was trying to dash to there, but I didn't have enough dash by the time I got there. There are intentionally paths left open for you, so that you can get through levels in alternate ways, which is really cool and really useful for, you know, speedrunning. So you can find the optimal route to progress instead of just doing the same route they have to. You can find a lot of different ways to do stuff. So I get up here, instead of trying to worry about going through these lasers, I could try to jump up on the platform, which I totally just failed to do. But you can get the idea. Like, I can jump in different areas, try to find out alternate paths. Maybe if I go this way, maybe wait. Nope, okay. Let's say if I just stay on the blue, is that what I need to do? And absolutely not. I guess I just gotta stay in between these lasers. No, no, oh, didn't respect the fan that sucked me in and killed me. Is there a alternate path I can take? Whoa, 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 whoa. I think there's a turret shooting at me. There are enemies like turrets and drones. Yeah, there's a turret. I don't know what all this is about over here. So there's a turret on this like projection area that is shooting at me, but I can't otherwise interact with it, which is not something I've come across yet. So it's probably something I don't quite understand. So I'm just going to ignore it and continue. But come on, get me through here. Do I have to go over there? Oh, come on. Is that where I came from, though? That wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, just keep going through. Shoot that guy. Oh, the stupid laser wall keeps nicking me. Alright, get through the laser wall. Hit that guy. Get through here. We're going to jump off. We're going to dash. There we go. Got through it. And then just ran into another laser wall because I didn't shoot switch. This game, it gets difficult at the beginning, but once you master an area or if you just do something cool, it's incredibly satisfying. If I shoot that door here, okay, no. I definitely got hit by that laser, so I guess we're just lucky. If I get here, shoot that, jump up here, take that out, and we're alright. We made it up here. There's a checkpoint. One thing I don't like is that it has these like flashing tutorial kind of things. Reveal, pattern, live, evolve, everything. So don't, come on, are you trying to be cute? Just tell me what you're trying to tell me. It does this a lot, just flashes words at you, especially early in the game with tutorializing other stuff. And I guess it fits with their theme or whatever, but it gets kind of a little unnecessarily obtuse, I feel. Oh, hello, robots. The robots, yeah, like I said, there's enemies, but, you know, they are threats, but they don't directly kill you. Only the lasers, the red lasers, kill you. So the turrets and these robots, they just knock you around and threaten to knock you into hazards, but they are not themselves dangerous. They will not kill you all on their lonesome, which is pretty interesting. So you can definitely just choose to ignore them or even take advantage of them. They can knock you into an area they can't otherwise access. If you take advantage of them to get through areas and do, you know, fancy level skips and you feel like a real speedrunner. You do fancy sequence breaks and all that, which you can totally do. It's not that hard. It's like the levels seem intentionally designed to leave some space for you to explore and have alternate spaces for you. Will you stop these turrets? Yeah, okay, so we'll just do this the normal way. Just go through. Yeah. There's, like I said, this isn't the beginning part of the game. It's like an hour and a half in. So starting to expect me to know what I'm doing. I'm like, game, I'm still struggling. Okay, give me a second. Your switch gun here turns enemies off. It doesn't kill them. It's just there to stun them, so to speak. If I dash, aha! If I dash, I can get on top of it. But unfortunately, I'm out of dash. I have to get through here. Got hit by a laser. Okay, let's try to dash on top of the. Messed that up. If I back off. Nope, they're still up there. Okay, let's try to dash from here. Dang. Let's just do a quick restart. What I'm thinking is if I dash on top of this guy. I had it the one time. I had the dash on him. I dashed on top of him. Oh, nope, didn't dash correctly that time. Let me go up here. Nah, forget it. Trying to get on top of them. I can get on top of those spinny laser blades, and I'd be okay. Which, as you can see, I was not doing a good job doing. But if I do that, then, like I said, it's yeah, there we go. Then I can get up here. Yeah, we can just skip that whole spot that I was trying to do. Here we go. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, it's made in a way that you can find ways to like break the game, and I think that's super cool, especially if you're not experienced in like speedrunning, and speedrunning communities always find ways to like break the sequence of the game, just get through faster, or you make hard areas more reliable to pass through. I think it's really cool that they kind of give you that an opportunity to do that on your own in this game, because the level designs seem they're intentionally left. I don't know how to pronounce it. Oh, secrets. They are intentionally left to say open. They are left to. They're not very strict. They have alternate paths. Some of them alternate. Oh my god! No, no, no! Oh, I had it and I fell. Some of the alternate paths are very obvious. It's just straight up. Do you go left or do you go right? Some of them more like this, where it's like if you do a certain thing. Oh, I botched that completely. If you try a certain trick, you can be rewarded with. I burned my double jump too soon there, so I have to do this the normal way. So if you try a certain trick and you succeed, oh, I'm getting destroyed here. If you try a certain trick and you succeed, you can find, you know, secrets or different ways to do things. I don't know how I got through that part so much faster. Must be the way I jumped through there or something. Yeah, get here and jump over here. I had this. I had this really easily. I was doing very well until I tried that. Until I got that secret. Okay, then you just. There's a robot behind me. He's pushing me into it. Okay, I'm figuring out. See, this is what I mean. I'm not sure if I said this, but it feels like it has kind of light puzzle elements the first time you go through, because you're figuring out how to get through the game. After you actually like, know how to do it, then you're doing the speedrun thing of just trying to get through quickly before the robot gets me, and then don't get knocked off. And I get my checkpoint. Checkpoint's pretty generous, except I can't find my checkpoint here. Where's my checkpoint? All right, I guess this checkpoint is particularly generous. Oh no, 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 no. I fell off again. The checkpoints are pretty generous. This one's not particularly generous, but you don't often go too long without being able to save your game. And maybe forget what I was saying. Let's just dash through here. And I botched the dash. Get through before the robot gets me, and I died, so I had to redo the whole thing. I like how when I mention I mentioned the checkpoints are pretty good and don't make you do hard areas, like repeat too many hard areas. Is there another secret over here? There's not. There's not even a jump to get out of there. There's a robot right behind me, so I have to get away from there. Yeah, when I mentioned the checkpoints, there then is no checkpoint. Okay, just stay on this block. It's okay. Sometimes slow and steady wins the race. You got just because it's a speedrunning game doesn't mean I have to go super fast right now. Okay, get that checkpoint. There we go. You see. The checkpoint, it's pretty confident. I can see that the other checkpoint is right over there. And now just go through that area, jump up here, and get a new checkpoint. It was pretty, fairly confident. Here's one of these floating words that are frustrating. Rhythm, function, feel, follow, everything. I'm like, what? Don't do that to me. And this looks terrible. Ah. This seems terrible. How do I get through here? Is there a way I can cheat this? This isn't like something I want to do earnestly. Like, it seems like something I want to cheat, but I don't think there's too many ways to do that here, so we'll just go through. We'll just walk, and I guess we just shoot the switches that comes to us. There's some kind of, there's obviously, you know, first-person shooter mechanics here, but some of it requires some quick aim reflexes. The weapon is 100% accurate though, and like I said, the enemies aren't true enemies. They're just things knock you into the laser obstacles. So it's not really a shooter, even though you have a gun. It's called a switch gun, but it's not a shooter at all. This is scary. I don't like this. Just get there. I guess I can dash. We have a dash. Yeah, there we go. You take advantage of my dash a little bit more. Because I wasted it. I needed to get through there. Go back down here. No, 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 no. Okay, now I wasted our momentum. And now I went... just dangerously high. I've never... Wow, okay. Never bounced that high off the bounce pad before. Apparently I just found a new technique, and now we're on top of everything. So, cool. And that's what that... There's no collision there! What? That's the first time I've run into that, where a place is missing collision. Everything that else in this game has had collision. That's the first time I found something without collision that you straight up cannot walk on, which is kind of disappointing. Because that'd be cool, you know, then you'd have a skip. Like I said, this game is kind of made for that. I'm surprised they have areas without collision. That's the first time I run into it. So yeah, I'm genuinely surprised by that. But yeah, let's try to get a next checkpoint, because I'm actually legitimately really like this game and having fun right now. So let's try to get this next checkpoint. Get through here. Ah, poop. That's too soon. Waste all my dash. Alright. Run through, take it nice and slow. We'll dash for the home stretch. Except I guess I'm a little fatter than I thought. Oh, don't turn while I'm inside of you, please. Oh, come on. Nicked my shoulder. I'm not sure how fat my character is. That's the problem. I feel like my character is I feel like the game isn't very forgiving on how large my character is. And one more. And we'll dash through. And dash again, except I dashed too high. Should I try that super bounce again? Because I don't know how I did that. I didn't even know it was something I could do. It's certainly something. I didn't even try. Could have dashed through the middle there. Should have been cool. Or shot the switch. Instead, I just stood there and let myself die. Which is not something I'd recommend. Alright. I should have just like went back to the parts of the game I've already done and figured out my shortcuts to and been like, ah, look at me. I'm super good, aren't I? Alright, through here. Dash to this. Ah, poop. Too soon again. Get too anxious to get there. I get close to the end. Didn't even need to do that. Can I do something really fancy? Nope. Okay, apparently that block doesn't quite have the collision I wanted it to have. Trying to be super fancy there. And too close to the left side again. Right. Trying to get through this one. This is what I mean by kind of puzzle-esque. Like, I'm trying to I had to first figure out how to get here. It's not a hard puzzle. It's just like shoot switches and don't get killed by a laser. But, oh, I missed. But then you have to have the skill to actually execute it, and that's the other part of the game. It being a speedrun-based game, there's a lot of, it demands a high degree of skill here. It's not, it doesn't hold your hand at all. Okay. No, don't rush. Be patient. You got it. Back, let's go right here, recharge our dash. Wait for the wall to go. Double jump so we don't get lasered. Bounce through. And I ruined the dash again. I'll do this, I swear. Promise I'll get this. Well, okay, we'll try and be too fancy there. You interrupt your dash interrupts your sprint. That's your apparently you get another ability which I don't have, but right now it's, you get the dash. First get your gun. You start with a double jump, then you get your gun, and then you get your dash. And you gotta obviously use them all in most of these puzzles, or use a lot of them. It goes along. There has to be, yeah, something like that. Oh, come on. I was trying to, that's what I kind of want to do, is just shoot the bricks, so I can jump from brick to brick on the way over here to the switch. But then here I get in a predicament, because I use my dash to actually access the switch, and I don't want to do that. Follow it down right here, jump off of it, do our double jump, dash through. Oh, don't miss the jump pad. Don't do that. And we shoot that. What does that do for us? Opens up the door and we dash through. Okay, we got it. That's the end of the level. Actually, woohoo! Level time, 38 minutes. Terrible. Current time, an hour. It's an hour of gameplay. So I guess I've been playing for an hour. But yeah, it's a very fun speed run platformer with some wild shooting mechanics. And I want to say some puzzle, some of the parts are a little puzzly. It's like, how do I get through this? But then you just need the skill. It's not hard to figure out. You just need to get the skill to complete it. Let's see if this shows a little bit more what I mean. It's saying stop and listen. See if there's some sort of lightning mechanic or something to do with the sound that we need to respect. Yeah, it seems like there's some lightning going on. Maybe we jump to the lightning, we get like executed and killed. Anything going on lightning wise? No? Oh, don't you you stop that. Oh, well, we're stuck on these things now. Which is unfortunate. See if we can get up out of here. There we go. Hey, checkpoint. Alright, well, it told me to stop and listen, but I'm not seeing how that's at all relevant to most of what we're doing here. Oh, no. So I can't. I should get over here. Where's my platform? Do I have to be underneath it? Or are you doing some of that switch over there? Because there's a platform right there. See if I can get. Nope, I have to get in above the platform. Alright. And I fell too far. Okay, above the platform. Let's go in right here on the side. Oh, well, okay. I can just wait right here. We can just jump up this side, I guess. And squeeze in right here. Alright, cool. What does that do? Puts down this platform, which isn't going to help us because it's going to throw us in a laser wall because we weren't prepared. But yeah, this is a Dead Core, very fun action speed platformer. Well, not really action, speed puzzle platformer, I guess. But it's my favorite title of the bunch. And there's our humble Bandai Namco bundle. That's what you get for the base package. If you pay $10 or more, you get Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition. Of course, Dark Souls, very famous game from the makers Demon Souls. Also, Bloodborne, I believe. You pay more than the average, which is currently $6.59. You get a racing title, Ridge Racer Unbounded bundle. Well, it's a bundle. You also get Enslaved Odyssey to the West Premium Edition, and it's a pretty good game. It's like an action, some platform elements, like RPG elements. It's been a very long time since it's kind of an older title. It was very good. It's very underrated, and it was a pretty good title. Decent story as well, based off like Wukong, the Odyssey to the West, the old Chinese novel. I believe it's at least loosely based on that. That's just shares the title. I might just be making that up, but because I remember thinking specifically when it was released about its connection to that. And also Ace Combat, an Ace Combat game, Ace Combat Assault Horizon Enhanced Edition, as well as apparently more titles to come soon if you pay more than the average. So look forward to that. This is our look at the humble bundle Namcai. What the humble This is a look at the Bandai Namco bundle. Thanks for watching. Leave a like to the video, subscribe for more, follow me on Twitter. I guess on deal, and I'll see you next time.